I'll be testing Martingale binary options trading strategy um, that a lot of you guys have been sending me requests to test it live, so I will do so. Before explaining the rules of the strategy and how to set up your charts, because today we'll be setting four, we will be using four charts simultaneously. And what are the rules of the strategy? How do you manage your risk when trading the martingale? Um, Personally, I never use martingale for trading, so this is only for testing purposes and for you to see the results. Usually, martingale is one of the most dangerous trading strategies you can ever come across or use, especially if you have small balances. Mm, So, that risk disclaimer out of the way, let's proceed and explain the strategy. Now, first, you need a 1 minute time expiry. So, you go over here and you change the expiry. You'll see the clock to M1. We need a 1 minute chart, normal candles. Second, you need to you need to find a pair that has a clear trend to the downside. Stick to the downside. This is how it was suggested to me. So I will stick to the original the strategy rules. So let me put some high payout pairs for me to identify a strong downward trend. Oops, no. So for it to work to its optimum, potential, you need to have at least 90%. I'll stick to 92% only. Okay. So let me find something doing a steep dive. Okay. This was actually nice. We missed it. No problem. Let's see if I can add more 92% payout pairs. We need something. You need to see something like this. Let me show you. You need to see to find something happening like this. And most preferably, if it's reaching a strong supply zone or demand zone nearby, which is over here in this case. Let me mark the zone. Nope, need something further down below. This is a nice support area. Let me see. We have something better over here. Okay, so see, this is the demand area, and you have your push, this thing happening. Let me remove the auto scroll. Always disable auto scroll when doing this. So you see over here, you have this strong drop. It reached a major demand area from before, and this is where you you should start trading. Now, let me go a little bit over before. So let me go before diving into the trading. Let me show you the rules of this strategy. You will have to set up 4 charts on Pocket Option. I'll show you how. So the first the cycle consists of 4 trades. Let me change that color. The cycle consists of 4 trades. First trade $1.2, second 2.8, third 6.5, and the fourth is 14.5. You should strictly use pairs with a 92% payout. Okay, so this is your cycle. Cycle 1 has 4 trades, and these are your 4 trading amounts, potential return, and the potential profit after recovery. So martingale basically is when you lose your first trade, you enter the second trade with a larger amount. If you lose this one, if you win the first trade, you go back to the trading amount, the original amount. So if you enter this trade and win the trade, you go back to trading with $1, $1.2 in this case. If you lose, you go to step 2 to trade 2.8. If you win, you go back to 1. If you lose, you go to the third trade amount 6.5. If you win, you go back to 1. If you lose, you go to your fourth. And if you win, you go back to $1 trades. So this is like your trading cycle. Whenever you win, the cycle ends. You go back to step 1. Now, it's highly advisable that you take breaks. So let's say you had 2 or 3 winning cycles in a row. Stop trading, go for 2 4 hours and come back. So this is martingale in brief. So you enter a trade, let's say one trade. If you win, if you win, you stick to your initial first trade amount. If you lose, you go to your next trade. If you win this one, you go back to the first. If you lose, you go to the third trade amount. If you win, you go to the first trade amount. If you lose, you go to the fourth. If you win, your cycle has ended. You go to the first trade. And if you lose, you stop. So your total loss in this case, in case you lost 4 trades in a row, is $25. Oops. $25. All right. So to do this, strategy requires to have 4 charts displayed. So let's set up the 4 charts after we find something doing a huge drop to the downside. I need more high payout pairs. Let me see. I think it can work as well if the price is shooting up. But this is how the strategy was suggested to me. I was told it works best when we have a clean, violent drop in price. This is something we can work with. Let me see if it has any kind of demand area or support level nearby. It doesn't. It's not. The strategy says if it has something nearby, it would be better. So now let's set up the 4 charts. So you go here, you click on 4 charts over here, and let's add on each chart, you need to add, you can also include the zigzag indicator over here. It will show you, it will give you a better view of what's going on. How steep is the drop? So let me set up the trading amounts for easy and fast execution. So 2.8, 6.5, and the last part of the cycle, 14.5. So 35% return? Come on. Alright, let's look for something else. I remove, let me see this. Okay. We have a shortage of 92% payout. Let me see over here. I think we can work with the AUDCHF for the sake of presentation at least. So let's do this as long as it has a 92% payout. So whenever you see a drop, the first two trades has to be buy trades. If you lose the second trade on a buy, the third and the fourth should be sell trades. Okay, so let's begin the cycle. Let's begin our cycle over here. So 1 minute all over the place. Cool. That's it. Let's begin. To the first stage, the martingale only. If it loses, we go back. We increase the amount to the next window over here. Let's see if it's going to be a loss. Now keep in mind the strategy. If you have a $500 balance and above, it's better if you have at least $500. However, we are testing it, we are stress testing it with the $100 balance. So I think this one is going to be a loss. So you go for a buy on your next stage. So you lost the first trade, buy, you go for a buy on your second trade over here. If this one loses, we go for a sell on this one. If this one loses, we go for a sell on this one. Okay. If this one wins, we go back to trading on the first stage of the martingale. If this one loses, we go over here. Whenever you have a win, if this one wins, we go back here. If this one wins, we go. I already set up the trade amounts in advance for quick execution. That's why it's better to have 4 charts in place. This one is gonna be a win. Okay, so we are $1.3. We go again. So we go back to this point, this stage of the martingale. So our cycle ended. So because we won this second trade, the cycle ended. So we go back to the first trade of the cycle. I think this is going fine. Okay, nope, it's losing. So if this one wins, we keep on trading one for as long as we are winning, we stick to the stage one. If we lose, we jump to stage two, which is happening. All right, you won this trade. So we keep on taking buy trades in case you have downwards momentum like this. We keep on taking buy trades. So let me see the closed. Okay, this one is going to be a loss. So if it does, we'll take a buy over here with this amount. Of course, if you have questions, please not hesitate to use the live chat or the comments box. If you are watching us on YouTube replay, please subscribe, smash that like button, and if you have any questions, use the comments box. Also, if you want to join our trading group, our VIP Telegram groups, all the links you need are in the description box below. So this is gonna be a loss, so we'll go for a buy here. Of course, 1 minute chart, 1 minute trades. Now, if this loses, we'll go to the third stage of the martingale, the higher amount for us to recover those two losses and make some profit. But in this case, we'll go for a sell. Third and fourth, you go for a sell. You start with two buys and then you go for sells over here. Okay, we go for a sell. You see, there's no analysis involved. It's mechanical. If you get a loss on this one, we'll also go for a sell here with this amount. If you get a loss here, we stop the cycle, we go back to stage one. Now you can continue up to 8, but it all depends on your balance and your risk appetite. So we'll go for a sell if it loses, which is actually the case. This is a sell. This is why I don't like martingale. Notice how we are in a deep loss. That's why I suggest at least a minimum of 500 in your balance. Always also try to change pairs whenever you have 2 or 3 cycles done. Change the currency pair Let me see if this is gonna be a win. Don't think so. Yes. Mm. Okay, so we made $5.32. We took, let's see how many cycles have we made. So one, this is the first cycle, second cycle, third cycle. Okay, so we lost the first, we doubled up, the second, we win. So cycle is ended. We go back to trading the initial amount, it's a win. Cycle ended. We go back to initial amount, it's a loss. We take the second trade, um, almost double the amount, it's a loss. So you take your third trade with a higher amount, it's a loss. You take your fourth trade with a higher amount. So we ended up making 5%, $5 in around 6 minutes. So four cycles. Now let's try to find another pair. Let's see. Let me go back to one chart so I can define something that has a strong bearish trend. Let's remove the low payout. It's essential that you stick to a 92% payout pairs, all right? It's essential for the strategy to work and for you to make money out of it. This is okay. We already traded on UDCHF. Yes. Let me see if we have more 92% payouts. We need something that has a clean and clear. I'll try it from the upside. So we'll take two sells at the beginning and then we take buys. This is nice. Let's activate the four chart window. USD INR. So adjust on all four windows to have the same pair. And in this case, we will begin the cycle by taking two sells and two buys since the pair is having a huge increase in price. So we'll take a sell as a first step of the cycle. 1 minute. Let's see. If this one loses with this amount, we take the second trade here also for a sell with this amount. If this lost, we go for a buy over here with this amount. If this one lost, we go for a buy over here with this amount. However, whenever you have a winning trade here, here, or here, you always go back to the initial cycle, first step of the cycle. This is gonna be a loss, so we'll go for a sell over here. Okay, it's a loss. We take a sell. This is doing nice. Okay, so if this wins, if this is a winning trade that we took here, the cycle has ended, we go back to stage one. 69% payout, come on. The first one was also, let me see. Okay, we still are in profit. We still made a few bucks. However, let me see if the payout changes. See, you have to keep an eye on the payouts because the strategy won't work if you keep on doubling your amounts and you don't have a 92% paying pair ROI, it will not work. So let me see if it will increase if the broker will increase the payout anytime soon. If not, we'll find another pair with a high payout also. This was actually a nice pair to trade. 70%. All right, let me find something else. Let's go back to one chart so we can see what's going on. This is beautiful, the Euro Turkish. Let's move to the four charts. Let's switch all those, the Euro Turkish. Okay. Okay, so let's begin so in this case, since the price is going down, go for buy on our first step of the cycle. So the strategy doesn't involve any, technical analysis besides from seeing a huge drop or a huge increase in price on a certain pair, and you take the first two trades against the trend because obviously nothing is going to keep on going down until eternity. It has to reverse at some point or retrace. That's the logic behind the strategy. Again, be very careful when doing this. This is gonna be a loss. We'll go for a sell for a buy again. Okay, that's a buy. Okay, this is doing nice. If it wins over here, remember we took this one since we lost the first. If this wins, the cycle ends, we go back to step one. This is gonna be a winning trade. Nice. We take a buy. Oh, I took it a little bit early. No problem. Okay, 23 seconds left. I think it's gonna be a win. So since this one is winning the first step, you stay over here, you don't double up. Also a buy. So whenever you reach, let's say you lost all four, your total loss will be $25 in this case. That's why I suggest something around $500 in your account. So to keep your overall risk in check, if you ever reach four losses, stop trading and come back later on. This might be a loss. So we'll move to step two, which is here. Okay, it's a loss. So we'll take a buy over here. Why am I not in full screen? Okay, let's see. Beautiful. Pushed back. So if this loses, if this buy trade loses, we go for sell over here. If it loses also, we go for a sell over here. 10 seconds left. It's gonna be a win. Okay, so we stick with the buy. We won this one, we go back to this stage. We go for a buy. This is gonna be a loss, most probably, unless we see a sudden push to the upside. 15 seconds left. I think this is gonna be a win if it continues pushing. Beautiful. That's a loss. So we take the buy over here. This one lost. Go for a buy with this amount. This amount. Remember, the pair was in a huge drop. Look at this. So the idea behind the strategy is no pair can keep on dropping until eternity. At some point, it will reverse or retrace, to say the least. This is beautiful till now. This is gonna be a win. Up to this point, the strategy is proving to be profitable. Nice. Take a buy over here. So let me check. Okay, you see, you will lose, you will win. However, you will always be in profit. Whenever you win, you will be in profit. You will recover your losses plus some profit. Let's see this one. 25 seconds left. I think 2 seconds. So we go for a cell in this case over here. This amount. Let's see. Come on. 1 second. Okay. We go back to the buys over here. I've seen martingale strategies used by traders. However, this one is the safest of them all because when I see people using martingale in binary options, they usually use 15 seconds or 10 seconds expiry times, which is a disaster in my opinion. So this is gonna be loss. We go for a buy, second step of the cycle. At least 1 minute, a 1 minute trade gives it a little bit of a room. It gives it room to go your way. Also, remember, don't linger too long on a single currency pair. Let's see, 10 seconds left. Nice. Beautiful. All right, so guys, we've been trading for around, we started 11, 17, let's say 25 minutes. We made till now 17%. So we started with $100. We made 17.45, which is quite nice. If I was in your shoes and I have $100 in my account, I made $17, I would stop trading for the day and come back the next day. Okay, but for the sake of testing, let's keep on stress testing the strategy more. Since I like this pair, I'll keep on going for 90% payout. All right, it's doable, no problem. Go for a buy here. Nice. Okay, 20 seconds left. Guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, I need your opinions in the comments box. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to drop them down below. Also, if you would like to join our team, All the links and info you need are in the description box. We usually do not use the martingale strategy, so I'll be testing this strategy as requested by one of my viewers. I'll be testing it for the next couple of days. And let's see if we can find consistency. Um, I might actually use it, even though martingale is a big no for me. No for martingale. No. However, this one seems to have a little bit of a technical analysis basic, you know. Naturally, whenever you see a huge drop like this, at some point it will not continue. It will go back up. This is why you put your zigzag indicator. The zigzag indicator only shows you beautiful. All right, so we'll go again. Shows you the how steep is your drop or increase. That's it. If you also can couple this your beginning of the cycle with a support or the demand area or support area nearby, this is also can increase your chances of winning. I think this is gonna be a loss. Let's see. So if we lose over here, we'll take the trade on the second chart, an extra amount. Oop, it's gonna win. Okay, let's continue. Let's see where this will go. Okay, this is beautiful. It's gonna be a win. Nice. See, guys, this is the point of all the strategy. Let me show you. Let's go back for the one chart. So this is the whole point of the strategy. You see all this huge push to the downside. The point is to, you know, use or, you know, benefit from the reversal that is inevitable. You know, it's impossible for it to keep going down. So this is why. Let me see if we have a strong area somewhere over here close by. Strong demand area. Let me see. See this push on the 5 minutes chart? Huge drop. Let me check that. Actually, we do. This over here is a very powerful demand area. Okay, let me see something else. If we have something even lower, we do have one. Look at this. See, always look to your left, to the past. We have a strong demand area. So, and it coincides exactly at this point, approximately at this point over here. It breached it a little bit and here it goes reversing. So this thing might reach a point where it could continue its trend to the downside. Okay, beautiful. So to conclude, This four cycle martingale strategy was able to make us 21%, 21.7% this morning. I'll keep on testing it for the next few days or a week so we can see its consistency. What's the worst case scenario? We had a nice session. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.